Thank you, Mud Puppet fans. I've been out working hard on the campaign trail, and I'm here today to let you know my platform. There are 4 basic points I want to go over for the way that I'm going to make this country better when I'm elected your president. First off is job creation. It's a huge issue right now. So many Americans are out of work and looking for jobs. When I become president, the spot of Mud Puppet Ryan will become open. Joel's going to have to work with someone because, quite frankly, he ain't carrying that thing on his own. So when I become president, someone else moves up and becomes Mud Puppet Ryan. And it will have a ripple effect, as each American will then move up 1 job slot to a better job. And keep in mind, if you do get to become Mud Puppet Ryan, that's a job where you could earn upwards of $100 a year. Number 2, space exploration. It's something man has always dreamed about. We will go to the moon during my presidency. That's a guarantee. We will send a man to the moon. We will send a woman with him, and we will find out if moon sex is possible. We'll answer all the lingering questions that are out there, such as what positions are available on the moon? And is sex enjoyable on the moon? How much does a man have to beg to get sex on the moon? And also the female orgasm, which is of course just an urban legend here on Earth. We'll find out if it's possible on the moon. Now you're probably saying, all these trips to the moon, how are we going to pay for that? Well, that comes to my 3rd point. Massive cuts to all other government programs. Medicare, Medicaid, they're gone. Social Security? Try that socialist crap in Cuba, my friend. Not in my America. Everything will be cut to the bone. Defense spending, military, all of it gone. Now I know you're probably saying, that makes me feel unsafe and insecure. Well, my friends, let me tell you, I have another campaign promise to give you. There will be a can of mace in every hand and a rape whistle on every neck when I'm your president. And now, my final point. I want to talk about Family Matters, the television show. It was my absolute favorite, and if I'm president, we're bringing it back. Do you guys remember Reginald VelJohnson? He was perhaps the greatest comic actor of all time. And under my presidency, he will have work again. Alright, so now it's up to all of you. You know what I stand for. I stand for myself, I stand for God, and I stand for American values. If you hold the same values true in your heart, vote for me, Mud Puppet Ryan.
Hello Mud Puppeteers and America at large. You know who I am, Mud Puppet Joel. I am your presidential candidate. Now I want to recap a few of my points I've already laid out there, okay? You know that if I'm elected president, we will have a greater appreciation for scatological humor in this country. I feel jokes are underrated. They're cathartic, and they can really raise a nation's spirit. I've also presented my plan for underwater bubble cities. And look, this is something we can use to generate revenue. A lot of different things could happen with underwater bubble cities. For instance, we could sell them to the rich and finally get those uppity ass out of the rest of our space. Put them in the underwater bubble cities. Or, if you are an uppity rich person and you would like to vote for me, I got a plan for you too. All those criminals, felons, populating our prisons, we'll put them in the underwater bubble cities. I mean, that's what we used to do with people we didn't like or were afraid of. We just scuttle them off to some far-off land, like Siberia, except now, bottom of the Atlantic. Now, that's not all. I want to touch on a few issues that are near and dear to my heart. Now, these are just 3 major issues to me. There's plenty more. The first thing is this. Ladies, I know there's a lot of candidates out there, charlatans in my book, courting your vote. But they don't understand you. They don't really get what's important to women. Here's my plan. Ladies, if I'm your president, I will fight for your rights every day of the year. And here's how I'm going to do it. Ladies, you ever out on a hot summer day and every schmuck in the neighborhood has got his shirt off because it's sweltering? How come you don't enjoy that same right? I say that's a bunch of malarkey. Under Mud Puppet Joel administration, all ladies would be free to take off their shirts and have their tatas fly free. I am in full support of equal rights for women. That is what this country needs. Now, other than fighting for women's rights, I am also an avid space enthusiast, okay? I have a space initiative, and what I would like to see is not only America return to the moon, no. We're going to build a permanent moon base, okay? And within that moon base, the core of it, there's going to be an amusement park, America. That's right, an amusement park on the moon! And America, this is not an issue that I'm willing to compromise on. I will not settle for a family fun center. That shit. It's an amusement park or bust! From there, my third point I would like to make with you is this. There's a lot of talk about the deficit, right? America's in a lot of trouble financially right now. And there's candidates running around saying this, saying that. They'll lower taxes, they'll raise taxes, they'll do this, they'll do that. They'll cut this spending. They're all full of it. Because let me tell you something, America. A Mud Puppet Joel administration would take the hard steps to do what's necessary to settle that budget, okay? This is what you do, and what the other candidates won't tell you. There's two ways conventionally to settle the score, okay? You can gut defense spending, which most people don't like. They feel like they'll be unsafe, the country will be unstable. Or you can raise taxes, and nobody wants to pay more taxes. But that's where Mud Puppet Joel comes in, okay? I'm not a liberal. I'm not conservative. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, okay? I'm an independent, baby. A free thinker. I think outside of the box. So here's what we're going to do. I will settle that budget, okay? The deficit will be gone, and I won't touch defense spending, and I won't raise taxes on anybody. Here's what I'm going to do. I call it my P-squared plan. Pot and prostitution. We're going to legalize the hell out of both of them and tax the shit out of them. That deficit will be wiped out in a year's time, because if there's one thing Americans love, it's drugs and prostitutes. But don't do drugs, kids. So folks, this is my appeal to you. Elect Mud Puppet Joel and you will see all of your dreams come true. I want you to vote for me. I'm not too proud to come here and ask for your votes. I want all of your votes. Multiple times! Send in those votes. You have until November 6th. Put me in the White House, America. I will be a fighting leader for you.
Oh, my business sizzle.